shooting this video as much as for me as for the purpose of showing people how to do the winterizing program for pacesetters. When you check in the cabins, check the cabins once a month or so. Make sure they're swept, the doors open and close, get any bees nests out. That also should be done the day before any programming is done. Here we have the main set of keys. The bathhouse key is the one with 3 windows. This is the key to the utility closet. Whenever you get ready to winterize the system, you're gonna come over here, reach in here with the key, with the big street key. Or actually, that one's got a handle. So you turn that towards the building. It's currently off. If it's pointed toward the building, it's on. If it's pointed down the side of the building, it's off. We come around to go into the main part of the building. At current, the building is in winter mode, so the instructions, I'll do my best. After you turn off the water, immediately after you turn off the water to the building, you need to come in here and pull this plug from here. I'm not going to push it in, but it's in there. You pull it out and you set it right there. That way we can find it in the winter. Once you've done that, here's where we keep the street key. The street key is for reaching inside the box like we were just in. We're going to need that later. Okay. During the summer, all the sinks will be turned off normally, you know, in their normal positions. Essentially, the sink should look like that. There's 4 sinks, 2 in the men's, 2 in the women's. You turn them all on like this to let them start draining. All the toilets, open the toilet, flush it as far down as you can get the water, and leave it to let all the water drain out of it. The showers, both the men's and the women's, you turn them on to full and let them drain. Once you've let all the water drain out and all the water stop moving, you'll come back and you'll pour maybe a half cup of water into each of the drains for the shower and the sinks. You'll pour a little more than that into the toilets, basically to dilute out the water that's in there with antifreeze. Pour antifreeze down in all the drains. You have to do both sides for the men's and the women's. Make sure at the end of the season that you sweep it. I put the trash cans up there so we know that the whole place is done. There again. This key locks the bathhouse. You'll go over to the women's and do the same thing. This key works this room as well as the big yellow building. You'll take your street key, and as you walk back over to the yellow building, there's a water spigot just out there. And you'll turn that on, walk all the way back to the base of that hill where there's another box. You need the street key to go down there and reach in and turn the water off to make the water stop running to this building and the middle of the field. Before you go down there for that, you've got the water for the building off. Go underneath the house, the bathhouse here, Open that door. You'll need a cordless drill with a Phillips head on it. That way you can get the screws undone, because we don't have a key to the lock. When you open that door, there are four handles in there, quarter turn yellow handles that hang down with open-ended pipes. Each of those you will turn, they're straight down in winter mode, but you turn them a quarter turn up to the left, and that should turn them off. Once you've done that, you can turn the water to the building back on, and it won't drain out the floor. It's basically just to make the lowest point so all the water drains out of the system at the end of the year. Make sure you have those, because you'll never build up water pressure. And then you'll have a mess, and you'll have to climb through that to turn them off once you've turned the water back on. So other than that, that's the winterizing application for Pacesetters. And we got a nice place here, and I've worked very hard to keep it that way. So hopefully we can continue to serve the kids of Western Carolina, and you know, keep helping people, man. That's what it's all about.